when there's a new movie out and you need it reviewed, who you gonna call? Mega Mike the Movie Man. And so we're back with another review today. I'm gonna be reviewing the movie Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yes, the new Ghostbusters movie. So you want to stick around to the very end of the video because I'll give you a recommendation on whether you should see this one or not. But first, if you're discovering my channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe. Also leave a comment. Leave a comment in the comments below letting me know you subscribe, and then that way I can respond to those new subscribers. Also like the video. Now let's get into it.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke. And the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere. Why'd you bring me up here?
Entertainment value?
So now we're going to get into the positives of the movie. What's good about the movie? Let's talk about that first. So this movie does a great job just getting you into it with all the creepy music and sounds. It is a great movie. I'm actually surprised that this one did not come out in October because it's a great Halloween feeling type of movie. And it is just so fantastically casted. All the characters in this movie do a great job. The adult characters and the kid characters all play their role, and they're all entertaining and have their little different character arcs. The child actors, you have the Stranger Things kid, which feels like he was just plucked right out of Stranger Things, put into this movie as the older brother. He does his role perfectly. And then you have Phoebe, the younger sister, who's the smart, more sciencey one, who does a great job just kind of as like a young Ghostbuster type of character. And then you have Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd, who doesn't like Paul Rudd? He is one of the most likable actors on this planet. So he's great seen as the summer school teacher that's kind of just fun and plays movies for the kids, and it's great. It's fantastic. So all those characters do a great job in this movie, and this movie totally stands on its own. Even though it does pay a lot of honor to the original Ghostbusters, it does have some things that tie in, has a lot of great Easter eggs and callbacks, and the fans will really appreciate it. A lot of great fan service in this movie. It still stands on its own as a great movie by itself. If you removed all the fan service stuff out of this movie and just had this movie with this new set of characters, it would still totally work. But that combination together just make this such a perfect movie. This movie is so great. So you got great atmosphere, great music, great characters, and then the effects in this movie. Both the mix of practical and then visual effects are stunning. All the ghosts and creature characters look so cool in this movie. This movie is just getting everything right from beginning to end. It is so
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap?
Now to go over some negatives of the movie. Well, what's great about this movie is there isn't a whole lot of negative things to say. I had to really think about this one. Is there anything that's really a drawback in this movie? You can maybe consider some of the parts in the middle drag just a little bit. It does take a little while to get into the really fun, exciting ghost busting action, because that happens a little bit more towards the second half of the movie. But the build up to everything, all this development with the characters and connecting with their backstories and just seeing how they interact with each other, to me is fun and entertainment in this South. It is so well done that I think you need those build-up parts and those slower parts to connect with the characters for the final act to pay off. So can't really say that as a truly negative. Also, this movie is just hilarious. Now, there's a lot of jokes in this movie, a lot of one-liner dad jokes. Some of them don't hit, but I'm telling you, most of the time, it's actually really funny. It is such great comedic moments. And to me, this is probably one of the most funniest movies of the year, right behind Free Guy. This might be the second most funny movie of the year. So this truly is working as a comedy. So even though the jokes don't always hit, I would say a high 90% of them do and totally work. So only little slight negatives there with some of the jokes missing.
It has a gunner seat?
Now, for my overall recommendation of the movie, yes, I highly recommend everybody go out and see this movie. Find the biggest screen possible and watch this one. Because this movie is one of the best movies of the year. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite movies. Like I said, for a comedy, it's my second favorite comedy of the year, right behind Free Guy. This movie is going to have you laughing. It's going to have you entertained. It's going to have you connecting to all these characters. And it's a really fun family movie. You can bring out the whole family too, and everybody's going to get some kind of enjoyment out of it. Even if you haven't seen the original Ghostbusters, like I said, this one stands on its own. You're going to enjoy it. If you have seen the past Ghostbusters, it only enhances this experience, and you're going to have a blast with all those fun surprises and Easter eggs. So this movie is a truly great movie of the year. So go ahead and let me know in the comments below, have you seen this movie yet, and what did you think of it? If you haven't seen it yet, are you now planning on seeing it? Let's have that conversation down below. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments and I will respond. And then that way you get all that future content of movie news, movie reviews, and movie rankings right here on this channel. And also like the video. And this is Mega Mike, the Movie Man out here, reminding who you gonna call when you need a review. Mega Mike, the Movie Man.